This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
Yeah, Ernie was he was a great man. He was anybody that knew him, he was a giant. But boy, he was just a tender giant.
It's two rides we merged this year into one, Shop with a Cop and Cops and Kids.
They make sure each kid gets a coat. They get them some clothes to wear. Then they let them have the toys. So it's just great for the kids.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
If he can fly in snow, he can fly in rain.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Our friends like to see us out in the community. Our colleagues like to see us change unfair laws that limit the rights of injured Hoosiers. Our clients like to see us hard at work fighting for their fair compensation. And insurance companies hate to see us in a courtroom. At Leidendorf Law, we have over 100 years of combined legal experience, and insurance companies know this. We handle all types of injury claims. Leidendorf Law isn't your typical law firm. We are like family to our clients. Why? Because we are family.
When it's time to ride, we'll keep your mind where it matters most, on the open road. We get it. Ryder Insurance is the only insurance company specifically created for the motorcycle and ATV communities. No one but riders. Our specialized staff is here for you with great coverage options, discounts to help you save, and 24/7 claims reporting if something happens along the way. And with roadside assistance included on all of our policies, we've got your back wherever the road leads. We get it. No worries, just riding.
Hey, we're still in southern Indiana. We're in Morgantown at Frenchie's Pub. Cindy, what's going on?
You know what's going on, Scott. This is Big Ernie's ride. He was our neighbor for 15 years, and it's looking like a big ride today.
Yes, it is. I know we're just a week past the funeral, but today we're going to celebrate his life, and we're going to have a beautiful ride. Let's go talk to some people and find out a little bit more about Ernie. Hey Tyler, we got a beautiful morning. Yesterday was a little rough. Today, beautiful morning. I know you're the road captain for Ernie's ride. Can you tell me a little bit about the ride today?
It's just something we throw together at the spare moment to help the family cover any cost that may be left over from Ernie's funeral and stuff. We were hoping to have it in another week to work on things, but due to some other circumstances, we had to throw it together in 2 weeks. So I think everything come together pretty good for the shorter time we had to do it in.
For 2 weeks, I'm amazed at how many bikes are already out here, and for just 2 weeks' notice. It's tough, and there's a lot of rides going on right now. So where's the ride going to?
We're going to leave here, and we'll be heading to the porthole down at Lake Lemon. We're going to leave there, and we're going to take a nice little cruise through the Morgan Monroe Forestry, back into by Ernie's house where he lived, back into Martinsville. We're going to go through the graveyard. We got some flowers. We're going to stop. All the people riding's going to put a flower on his grave. Then we're going to go to one of his hangouts, the Firehouse Pub in Martinsville. Then we're going to wind back out through the country and back up here.
Now, I understand a lot of the guys from the Eclipse Band, that's how we all know them, is from the Eclipse Band. They're going to be playing here later on today, correct, here at Frenchie's?
Yeah, they'll be playing. They'll probably start playing somewhere around 2:30, around in there. They're going to play while everybody eats, and so once everybody eats, then we're going to do some auction items and rafflings. So.
Well, I saw they were already doing pull tabs and all that kind of stuff, doing all that kind of stuff. So, Ernie was my neighbor, for 15 years, lived right next door to each other. So don't tell anybody that, because you're going to be going right by my house as well. So don't tell nobody. But, I was just so glad that we were able to work it out to where we could come out to do this ride, because obviously Ernie was close to us. We're here at Ernie's ride. I got somebody here who is very near and dear to Ernie, but she's also near and dear to us. She's one of our favorite bartenders up at Texas Corral in Martinsville, where we go quite a bit. Carrie, the atmosphere this morning has been a kind of a cool atmosphere. People are up, they're smiling, they're laughing and having a good time, man. And we're just a week removed, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty cool, the attitude of everybody.
Everybody loved this man, and he was such a positive influence on so many people and such a giving, loving person. He wouldn't want us all to be sad. This is his ride. This is his time. He's with us now. Yeah. Ernie's here. and it's the power from all these people and the love that we have felt is I can't even describe it. It's really powerful.
It's a shame that sometimes we don't understand the impact a person has on so many lives until after they're gone. I think that's a shame. But what you guys are doing today is great, and honoring him. And what do we got here? Pull tabs?
We're doing pull tabs, and they've got puppies on them, so you can't go wrong. But we've been selling a bunch of them. I got a lot of people out here that's very supportive. There's 50-50 shots, and they're raffling up stuff. My friend Brandy's over there cutting people's hair and donating all the money. I mean, it's been a great morning. I've been having so much fun.
And this is just this part. We haven't even gone on the ride yet.
Not even on the bikes yet.
Well, Carrie, thank you so much, everything you guys are doing out here. And, we're going to have a good time on the ride, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you at least in a few days, at least up there at Texas Corral.
Yep, I'm sure I will. And Scott and Cindy, we love you. You guys are just amazing in my life right now. Thank you so much.
We do our best. Jim, I know this is it's a sad occasion, but yet it's also a happy occasion. I've noticed everybody here has been very, very up and laughing and joking and telling some stories and stuff. What does this ride mean for you? I know you and Ernie were really, really close.
Yeah, it's hard to explain what Ernie meant to everybody. If you ever seen a guy that would do anything in the world and ask for nothing in return, I guess that would be Ernie. From the day I met him, he's always been that way. Didn't matter if he was working a backhoe for somebody or just cooking a hog or whatever. It was never about money or anything like that. It was always just about, him getting things done. That's what he did. He got things done. So.
Well, and I know, and I shared it at his funeral, when you and I met at bike night, we had a mutual friend, and the mutual friend was introducing us. And I just remember, you looked at me, and the first thing out of your mouth was, yeah, you mow Ernie's grass, right? And I was like, yeah, I do. And then our buddy was like, well, he does the Steel Horse Show. And you're like, I don't care. If he cuts Ernie's grass, he's okay with me.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. Like I say, I was just trying to tell you, I appreciate the help you did do for my buddy Ernie. Because like I say, there was times when he couldn't get out there to do that stuff. And to know another guy's there helping another guy out, that makes a big difference in the world.
And that's the way I took it. I didn't take it wrong at all. And like I said at the funeral, at that moment in time, I was more proud to be the guy that cuts Ernie's grass than the guy that does the Steel Horse Thunder TV show.
Well, I appreciate that.
But, this ride's going to be good. We got a beautiful day today, man. I am looking so forward to getting on the bikes and doing this ride.
Yeah, we just left the swap meet down there at Walnex there, and I tried to get some guys coming up for that. They may be running a little bit late, but hopefully we can get some more people in here and get her done.
Dude, 2 weeks notice. There's already a lot of bikes here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Sunday, one of the last weekends out of the year for some of them. So, yeah, it'll work out well.
All right, man, I'll let you go, get everything done, and
appreciate you being here again. Thank you.
We'll hit the bike soon.
Right.
So, Aaron, you're here at this ride.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you're not even doing the ride, so why are you here?
Here to support Ernie and the family. We were planning on doing the ride, run into a babysitter issue with the kids today, so we were unable to have coverage for the children, but we wanted to come out and at least give our thoughts and sympathy for what happened and our support as well. So.
And that's amazing. And I understand why you don't have a babysitter, because you have so many kids.
Yeah, it's a small baseball team at times, and other times when it's down to, just a couple bench warmers, it's kind of nice and quiet around the house. But
it is. But you know what? You came out to give for this cause, and I'm sure that the family really appreciated it. Now, did you know Ernie yourself?
Yeah, Ernie and my father actually have known each other for years, and that's how I met Ernie. Dad was having some stuff done on his house and introduced me to Ernie years ago. Come by and help Dad build his house in the beginning stages. So, but kind of putting two and two together once kind of everything came unfolded. Ended up knowing Ernie's son Nathan as well. We went to school together, and Nathan's girlfriend Carrie. We all went to school. So the family got bigger when tragedy happens, unfortunately. So
it does. Ernie was such a good guy. I think he would help anybody. He was our neighbor for 15 years, and he helped us, and he was such a good guy. And this is such a good cause. I'm glad there's a lot of bikers out here to raise funds for the funeral today. It's a good cause.
Oh, absolutely. And seeing and just the guys here on the corner as well. As you're pulling up and you see all the bikes sitting out front of the pub, and the guys sitting out there with buckets, and they don't even give you a chance to say no. They're hitting you just as soon as you come up the stop sign in a car. Hey, it's for a great cause, and you know what? Hey, I understand. I'm going there myself. I just can't ride today, but the whole community pulls together and is helping in this situation. And Ernie was a fantastic guy. He was a big heart, and not everybody that has a big heart looks like they have a big heart. But he was one of those.
Yes, he was a big teddy bear. And I just want to say thank you for coming out. You know, even though you're not able to do the ride today, thank you so much for coming out and supporting him and the family and their needs.
Oh, absolutely, and you're welcome. And the family, we want them to know that we're all here to help and support them as well.
So Jamie, you're passing out flowers. What are you passing out flowers for today?
We're doing a bike ride. We're taking them by Ernie's grave, and all the bike riders are leaving a flower on the grave.
So you're giving it out to all the riders so they can, when we go by the gravesite, we can lay him at his grave?
Yes.
Well, thank you. That's such an awesome thing that you're doing today.
Yeah,
thank
he
you
was
so
like
much.
my second dad, so it means a lot to me.
So you knew Ernie very well?
Yes.
How long did you know him?
Pretty much all my life. The bike me and my husband have was his. So it means a lot to me.
Well, very good. Well, thank you so much for all that you guys are doing today. Thanks.
Well, yeah, we appreciate you coming out and showing your support for it. And yeah, Ernie was he was a great man. He was anybody that knew him, he was a giant. But boy, he was just a tender giant. Unless you made him mad, then you know he could get pretty ugly. But yeah, if Ernie liked you, he liked you. If he didn't, he let you know he didn't like you.
I was fortunate. He always liked me. I never saw the other side of Ernie. And I've heard other people talk about it. I personally never got to see that. But I did make a comment at his funeral that, you know, first time I did see Ernie, you know, that was my first thought was, dear Lord, I hope he's friendly. And my kids were like, wow, we got Grizzly Adams living right next door to us. So that was kind of cool.
I got a big kick at when you said that at his funeral. That was great. You know, Ernie, that's Ernie's bike right there. He gave me a great option, a great price on it. That's my first Harley, and I've tried to sell it a couple times over the years. Nobody wants it. It must be meant that I'm supposed to keep it. And you know, now that Ernie's passed, it's not going nowhere. So.
Well, and I think it's fitting that it's going to be leading this ride.
Yeah. You know, the family come to me. It was at the funeral home, and no, it was just a great honor for them to even ask if they could use it at the funeral home, and to ask me to lead this ride.
Bad things happen to good people. That's the difficult part of our job. Our firm works with great people during very tough times. Because of that, your compensation is our first priority. No one can prepare for the aftermath of an accident, but the insurance company is prepared to give you the bare minimum. That's why you need legal guidance, to give you a voice and get you the money you deserve. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers. Like family, because we are.
Hey, we got a brand new sponsor on board with Steel Horse Thunder. You've heard of Renegade Classics? Well, we now have one here in Indianapolis. I'm here with Vince, the owner of the shop. Vince, what can people find here when they come in?
Well, we want to try to fill all your biker needs at outlet prices. We've got t-shirts, leathers, 26 different kinds of jackets and vests for men's and women's. We have a very large ladies section we're very proud of, plus our bargain t-shirts, Dickie Works shirts, rain gear, accessories for your motorcycle, hopefully everything you need.
Right on. And what do we have to, I know you got some more stuff coming in. You guys are just opening up, so.
I do.
What else you got coming in?
We hope to have a very large selection of karaoke gear here for you to pick up and not have to wait and order. I want everything to be on demand, you know, no waiting. We've got a large selection of boots, and that's still growing. Our helmet section, I'm pretty proud of, but we have more vendors coming in on that too, so.
Hey, they got everything you need here. They have ample motorcycle parking, and they have a seamstress on board to do all your custom embroidery or whatever else you need for your leather. Vince, where can we find you?
We're at 9546 Allisonville Road on the southwest corner of 96 and Allisonville, right next to Kip's Pub.
Tell them Steel Horse sent you.
So Rachel, what kind of bike is this that you're riding today?
It's a 2008 Nightster.
And when did you get it?
2 years ago.
When did you learn to start riding?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Did you go through the A-Bait course? We're here at the Boogie, which is put on by the A-Bait. So did you go through the course?
Yes, I did. It was good.
You loved it?
Yes, I loved it. Very informative.
So you've been riding for 2 years. Have you went on any big long rides, or do you have any bucket list?
We've been to Michigan, and I would like to go out west.
Is that a bucket list?
That's a bucket list.
And when do you want to do that ride?
Next year. I'd like to go to Sturgis or out west on the ocean.
So is this your first bike then? You said you started 2 years ago. This is your first bike, right?
My first bike, yeah.
So there's a lot of mud on this bike. How did you get mud all over it?
The downpour yesterday and the gravel and the dirt.
And so you decided not to wash it today?
I thought about washing it to put it in the bike show, but then we went for a ride, so we didn't have time.
Well, I don't think it'd do any good to watch it anyway, because it's just going to get muddy again with these roads.
Not right now, yeah.
Some people say true beauty comes from within. At Krambos, we think beauty can be inside and out. Along with the best paint and bodywork in the state, Krambos also offers all Harley motorcycle service work, from tune-ups to rebuilds. So make sure your bike looks as good as it runs and bring it on in to the only shop that treats your bike as good as we treat our own. Krambos. We'll get you noticed.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road with the wind in their face. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give motorcycles the proper attention that the law requires. When an accident occurs, call Leidendorf Law for a free consultation. Our team of lawyers is ready to aggressively pursue your case and fight for your rights in and out of the courtroom. We'll help you on the road to recovery so that soon you can return to the open road. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
We're in Bedford, Indiana for the Shop with a Cop, Cops and Kids ride. These two rides merged together this year to make one big ride. And today, let's go see what's going on. So Nate, this ride today is for the kids. Your ride is Shop with a Cop. Can you tell me about what goes into putting this ride on?
This is a lot of work. Actually, it's two rides we merged this year into one, Shop with a Cop and Cops and Kids. It's two different FOPs, basically county and city. But yeah, this is a year-long event as far as planning, getting dates, trying to find a date when there's not other rides going on, obviously, which everybody struggles with. But it's a lot of work. We raise money as much as we can throughout the year. All the money we bring in the day, getting door prizes. It's just a lot of work.
I know it is a lot of work, but it's well worth all that work too, because you guys raise a lot of money for the kids. You get to go out and go shopping for the kids and buy things for them for Christmas, and I'm sure they're very excited to get those gifts, right?
Oh, absolutely. The first year we done this ride was 2 years ago. We had 13 bikes. Last year we bumped it up, but we had just shy of 40. This year I don't think it's going to be as good because of the weather. But last year we was actually able to help 38 kids have Christmas that wasn't going to. This year we're shooting for 50. Plus we actually have another donation coming in later in the year. We're not sure how much it's going to be, but it's just more kids that's going to get Christmas.
So you take all the funds and you're putting them together, because these are two different rides that were merged together. How do you split that up, and how does that go to each of the different rides that merged? I don't know how to explain that.
This year, myself and Morgan, since he doesn't have to work, we don't have to work, we're just splitting it right down the middle, 50-50. Every single dollar that's brought in, 50 cents is going to each FOP.
So when you say the FOP, do you mean, is there two different FOPs for the city, county? What is that?
Yes, Lawrence County for whatever reason, we don't know, but we actually have a county FOP and a Bedford City FOP. The county actually pulls in some of the state officers, DNR, officers from another county even are part of theirs, whereas the Bedford City is strictly, just the city officers.
So is that kind of weird, because I didn't know that there was two different ones in a city and in a county. Is that normal?
No. Actually, I think Lawrence County might be the only county in Indiana that does that.
You never know who you're going to meet at a ride. And of course, I met Jerry here again. He's always here.
That's right.
So Jerry, why did you come in today? I noticed that you didn't ride a bike, I don't think. I don't know. Do you ride a bike?
Well, no, I don't, because I don't have one. And I enjoy helping these people, the kids and stuff. Nate, met them last year, and they're great people. So, hey, it's for the kids. That's what we're here to do.
It is. Well, you just came in just to drop off money.
Well, yeah. Wasn't much, but, every penny can help.
Every penny counts. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you did that today. That's awesome. You're such a good guy.
I know I am. And are you still crazy about me?
Oh, I'm crazy about you. What brings you out to this ride?
Well, this is a good cause. It's something that Bedford Police and the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department put on every year. It's good for the kids. They help the kids at Christmas that are less fortunate. They get gifts. They get a coat for the winter, plus they get to choose a few toys. Just a great organization for a great cause.
It is. So you said they even get coats for the kids in the winter.
They make sure each kid gets a coat. They get them some clothes to wear. Then they let them have the toys. So it's just great for the kids.
It is, and the kids are. I'm sure they appreciate all that you guys do to be able to help them out. These families that need the help. I'm sure that this is really a good cause for them.
Yes, it is. It's a major fundraiser for the FOP here, and they do a great job helping the families of the needy here in Lawrence County.
Well, and I also noticed that you're a veteran, and I just want to say thank you very much for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I was proud to do it.
So you guys are escorting the ride today. That's pretty good for you guys to be able to do that. How far is the ride? Do you know?
Well, no, I don't. I think it's supposed to conclude at like 3 or 4, and I believe it goes down around French Lick, West Baden, back up through Bloomington, and then back here at one of the local shops. So I'd say probably maybe 60, 70 miles, something like that.
And you guys are going the whole way?
Yeah, we're going to try to go the whole way because it's no secret that people don't look out for motorcycles the way they should. I like to look twice for a motorcycle because these guys are out here on their day off, giving their own money, their own time, riding their own bikes for the kids at Christmas. And so we're out to do anything we can to keep them safe.
Well, thank you, and we appreciate it so much. Motorcyclists do appreciate you guys so much to be able to escort rides like you do and keep us safe. And I personally just want to say thank you for all your work, all that you do just in the community. It's so hard these days with people, just the way things are going. But we want to say thank you to all the policemen and the police department. So Kimberly, did you bring the sunshine today?
It's coming. It's on its way.
Well, it's going to be a good ride. What brings you out to this ride today?
We have never missed the Shop for a Cop. It's very important. It brings Christmas cheer to children who would not otherwise get it. It's just a wonderful cause. I don't know what to say.
It is a wonderful cause. I heard they bring kids the coats and they take them out and they get gifts for them, and it's pretty amazing.
Yes, they take them shopping, and I would love to join them one day. I see the posts and the videos on TV, and it's tearful. It's very emotional.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys are able to do this, and this is a great ride. I mean, there was a lot of bikes here today for being a cloudy day.
Yes, there are. There are a great amount of bikes, and it's for a wonderful cause. I mean, what can you expect?
Exactly. Well, you guys have a great day, a beautiful ride. Stay safe, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Cindy.
So, Morgan, you're the one that did put on this ride today for the Shop with a Cop. Because I keep saying it wrong. I keep on saying Shop for a Cop, and that's not what we're doing. We're shopping with a cop.
Shop for a Cop, or all of us would be getting some goodies today. No, it is Shop with a Cop. This is our 4th annual ride. The cool thing about our ride is if you see over here, we got a couple of police cars. We do have a full escort the whole entire route. The proceeds that we get from this ride go to kids in the local area that may not be as fortunate as some of us to be able to have a good Christmas. So we put the money toward that program. The kids, like the second week in December, come and they shop with an officer in uniform at our local Walmart here in Bedford. So it's a really good program. It's rewarding for everybody. So
It is, and I even heard somebody say that you guys get coats for the kids, which is good because it's cold in the winter months and they need a coat. And to put that priority of getting them a coat before they get the toys, actually, I think is pretty good because they need that coat more than they need the toys probably.
absolutely, we make sure they're all clothed well and everything, but hey, we don't leave out the toys either. So
No, they have to have the toys. What would they do without them?
A few toys afterwards, So the kids really seem to enjoy it, and it's something that not only do they benefit out of it, but it's something that is a great experience for the officers that are involved in it as well. So
I would imagine, because I could see myself going and probably tearing up because you're out here and you're doing something very good for these kids that don't have what others have. And so you're going out and you're being able to buy them and have fun, just being able to buy them toys and having a fun day with them.
Ma'am.
This is the 4th annual for this. Have you seen it grow a lot over the years?
We've had a lot of growth. We've had a couple of situations like today where the weather's kind of affected our turnouts, but as you see, for a rainy day, it's not too bad. The most we had over 100 bikes last year, so it grows, but hopefully we can get the weather to cooperate with us today, and it'll be a little bit better. So I know we got a few more meeting up with us at our Bloomington destination, so we'll have a few more bikes after then. So
well, you got a lot of bikes right now. I mean, for a day that it's still kind of sprinkling right now, but I think that it's gonna, for a day like this, you guys got a lot of bikes out here, and I'm glad to see it. It's a great cause. Thank you so much for all you do for the kids. Thank you so much. I know you're a policeman yourself, right?
Yes, ma'am. I am. I've been an officer with the Bedford Police Department for 5 years now. So, yep.
Well, thank you so much for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate everybody that's turned out today, and hopefully next year for the 5th annual, we can see some more people here. Get the weather to cooperate with us. How's that?
Yes, it would be good.
Can you not put an order in for that?
I'd like to, but I don't know if it'll work.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Hi, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Seville.
I'm going to be talking to Carrie. There's nothing quiet about that, all right?
Don't you dare record that way.
We're in Bedford, Indiana, at the Shop with the Cops for Kids. Cops and Kids. We're in Bedford, Indiana for the Shop for the Cops and Kids ride. It's not coming out.